Hello and welcome back. I hope we all have been able to energize ourselves with maybe some coffee or some tea. Yes? That's something that I want you to do. Carry on practicing the target sounds in each and every situation that you have or find yourselves in with each other. Let's go get some tea. What class do you have? Oh, I need to go get my pink dress. P, T, D, V, W. The P and the B sounds that we have just done, I've just given you the beginning of it. Of course, I can't keep practicing for 4 hours the same sound. It will be very boring for you and for me. We have to remember these. I've given you the technique to produce the P and the B. Yes, only the inside of the lips. P, B, and the puff of air. P. Practice it with each other. Keep on practicing all the time. And that's the only way to carry on getting to closest to the target sound and staying there. Yes, please remember, once we have the target sound, we have to practice it more and more, because once we practice it more and more, then it sits. Yes, it's a continuous alert effort from your side that will keep you at the target sound. We come to the next one today, which is the very important sound of S and Sh. S and Sh. S, the written S, S, we said is an alveolar sound. Now, what was an alveolar sound? The place of articulation is the alveolar. How? Alveolar sounds involve the alveolar ridge, as we said, as the passive articulator. So, the active articulator may be either the tongue blade or usually the tongue tip to say S. How are we saying S? Let's become snakes, yes, and say S. How is that happening? S. The side of the tongue is touching up, S, and the air is flowing through. S. Now, this is something, why are we trying to look at the technique of S? Because the S is also one of the sounds that is S in every language. S. It's just that sometimes we have students who cannot say S. They say J or J or Z. Yes, for us we have to remember S, just the sides of the tongue touching, S, behind the top teeth, S, the air flowing out, S, there is no vibration, S. Yes, Sh, of course, is the palato-alveolar. The palato-alveolar sound in which the tip of the tongue articulates the back area of the old alveolar ridge. Too much jargon, too many words. How are we producing the sh? How are we? What is the difference between the s and the sh? Of course, the shape of the lips also changes to produce s or sh. Yes, for the s, the lips are going towards the side, and the sides of the tongue are touching to produce S, and Sh is a rounder sound. The lips are coming forward to say Sh. Yes, Sh. And how is the Sh sound being produced? The tip or the blade of the tongue articulates to the back area of the alveolar ridge, the inside to say Sh. Sh. Both S and Sh are fricative sounds, which means manner of articulation. There's a friction in the sound. These are produced when the articulators are brought so close together that the sounds are accompanied by an audible friction. Means that if you cannot hear the S, Sh, means if I keep my tongue lower and try and breathe out, it's not being produced, the sound. Why? Because the tongue and the alveolar is not too close. The closer it becomes, the sharper the sound. Shh. Because that's the sound the air makes coming out. Shh. Exactly. See that? That's how the sh. we need to know the techniques as teachers and trainers, because we might get students who do not know how to produce the sound. Sh and s. These are two sounds that sometimes I make them do in class and say, okay, let's make 2 or 3 charts. One chart with s at the initial, one chart with s in the middle, and one chart with s at the end. This is a sound I take a lot of time with to get correct, because sometimes what happens is the s is produced incorrectly or at the wrong place, yes, or becomes a z. This is a clear s, no vibration, s. Let's look at some words with s. Sequel. Sequel. What is a sequel? And remember, we did the QU. We said the qu is a W. The W. W. Quil. Sequel. Sequel is what? A sequel is nothing else but something done again. Part 2. A sequel. They are making a sequel to this film. Means a continuation. Sequel. Siesta. 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 There's a siesta. What is a siesta? Siesta is when you take a little nap or a sleep in the afternoon. I'm sure all of us would love a siesta. Hopefully not during my training session, maybe later, but siesta is just an afternoon nap, a siesta. A little sleep that you take during the day. Yes, siesta. I want to take a siesta. Just a sentence, not something I'm saying. Siesta. Yes. Then we have center. Center. Yes. Sir, a written C, but the sir sound. Center. Yes. Center. The next word, the number 7. 7. Yes. Remember the vowel as well. 7 and not 7. It is not a, it's se, 7. And the written b, the V consonant, 7. 7. And not sa, se. As we said, the jaw will not open too much. We said 7. It is not sa, it's se. 7. Se. 7. And the v clearly heard in the middle, b. 7. Lesson. Yes, it's a lesson. Last. T at the end to be heard clearly. Last. Host. Host. Brass. The metal. Brass. Cross. Yes, don't cross my path. Cross. Sequel. Siesta. Center. And of course, remember A at the end. Siesta. Schwa. Siesta. Not siesta, but siesta. Center. 7. Lesson. Last, host, brass, and cross. Let's look at the activity in Match the Column. The words are dance. Please remember the da that we've done earlier. Dance, scream, smile, I sound, smile, asleep. I hope none of you are asleep. I hope everyone's awake and not asleep. Then we have rest. It's something that you had yesterday and day before, hopefully as well. Rest. Some of you could rest. Stand is what I do for 4 hours with you. Stand. Sing. I'm sure all of you know how to sing. Everyone can sing. Yes. Cross. Slip. Don't let any incorrect sound slip. Sip. Hopefully all of you have had a sip of tea. You've sipped. Stop. Stop. Floss. Remember what floss is? That little string that you take to clean between the teeth. Floss. Sit. And sort. Those are the words. And you need to match the column. You need to match the column with these words: dance, scream, smile, asleep, rest, stand, sing, cross, slip, sip, stop, floss, sit, and sort. Remember, these are words just to practice the s. but you need to practice all the vowel sounds and the correct consonants that we've done as well. So if you are happy, you, well, hopefully maybe dance. Yes, if you are happy, or you smile, or you. So if you are happy, you do something. If you're tired, you do something else. In a choir, you. If you are learning salsa, you do a siesta. No. So I hope you've got the answers. If you're scared, you. In a line, you. On a red light, you. Your teeth, you. For your dinner, you. Your clutter, you. Your coffee, you. On the wet floor, you. So let's look at this. If you are happy, you smile. If you are tired, you rest. In a choir, you sing. Please remember CHOIR, choir. Okay, just like what we have, tar, wire, it's just a k in before that, choir. Choir. What's a choir? When a group of people sing at different tones and pitches. Yes, girls and boys together, or just boys or just girls. Yes, a choir. In a choir, you sing. If you are learning salsa, you dance. We have dance there or not? Yes, the very first word, dance. If you dream when you are asleep. If you are scared, if you're scared, you scream. Okay. If you're scared, you scream. In a line, you stand. In a line, you stand. On a red light, you stop. The road, you. On the road, you cross. Yes, you cross a road. The road you cross. Your teeth, you floss, as we did floss. For your dinner, you sit. Your clutter, you sort. The last word, S-O-R-T, sort. Your coffee, you sip. On the wet floor, you, hopefully not, slip. Yes, on the wet floor. Please remember W-E-T, wet. The clear W has to be heard. Wet. Lips move away to say wet. Yes, wet. Sentences with the s sound. I hope you all got all the sentences correct and match the column. Yes, sentences with the s sound. 7 times, I am sorry for what I said. Sir. Just practice of the s sound. 7 times, I am sorry for what I said. Send me a copy of the novel The Sleeping Dog. Send me a copy of the novel The Sleeping Dog. Those silver spoons look simply amazing. Yes, please remember, it's not amazing, it's amazing, but that's a z sound. That's a sound we'll be coming to and covering today. Those silver spoons look simply amazing. A special course in schools in spoken English will help you speak better. And that's what we're doing here. A special course in schools in spoken English will help you speak better. A speech sound has 3 stages. A speech sound has 3 stages. He tried to explain the incident to the police. Please remember the pronunciation of P-O-L-I-C-E is police. It's not police. It's not police. It is police. It's a long E sound, police. And the plosive police. Police. He tried to explain the incident to the police. I am very interested in the subject called science. Remember, we did the I sound very many days ago, and we had done the word science and not science. I am very interested in the subject called science. So when you do this sentence with your students, they should hopefully by now be pronouncing the word S-C-I-E-N-C-E as science and not science. Yes, I am very interested in the subject called science. Then we have the next with idioms. Yes, I'm sure all of us know idioms. With the sir sound. Do take a look. We have the first one, slow and dash wins the race. Sturdy or steady. Hearing that song again was a blast from the past or pasta. She was in a dash over the trip arrangements. Stood or stew. Rajan reached home safe and stunned or sound. A rolling stone gathers no moss or mass. Next sentence is some dash makes the heart grow fonder, or as this is the words are essence or absence. The book sold like hot cokes or hot cakes. It was raining cats and dots or dogs yesterday. I'm sure you all know these idioms very well. We've done them many times. We've heard them, spoken them, used them. Slow and steady. S-T-E-A-D-Y. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm sure this is from, like we've done this many times, the story of the tortoise and the hare. Yes, remember that? When the hare generally is winning and the tortoise is going slower, and then the hare takes a rest and the tortoise takes over. So slow and steady wins the race. Please remember, it's not tortoise but tortoise. Tortoise. T sound to be heard clearly. Tortoise. Yes, T. Hearing that song again. Remember we did the pronunciation for again? Yes. Hearing that song again was a blast from the past. Of course, not pasta. Yes. She was in a stew, S-T-E-W, stew over the trip arrangement. Stew is nothing else but a soup. Stew is a soup. And how was she in a soup? She was not literally standing, means that there was too much. There was too much that she wanted to look at, that she had to concentrate at. She was in a stew over the trip arrangements. Rajan reached home safe and sound. A rolling stone gathers no, of course, moss. Absence, A-B, absence makes the heart grow fonder, means that when someone's not there, you miss him or her, and of course, it makes you want them to be there with you. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Of course, it's not for everyone. Some people, you are happy they're gone. But this is just idioms that we're doing to practice the sir sound. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. The book sold like hot cakes. And it was raining cats and dogs. That's something that we had in Punjab in the past few days as well. Yes, when it rained a lot in some areas, it rained cats and dogs. It didn't literally rain cats and dogs, it's just the idiom that we use when it's a lot of rain. It was raining cats and dogs. Yes? We come to the second sound that we did earlier, sh, to practice the sh sound. Sh, shimmer, shame, shake, shaw, shrink, bashful, mission, trash, crush. Yes? Shimmer, shame, shake, shaw, shrink, bashful, mission, trash, crush. Let me hear you say the words out after me. Shimmer. What is shimmer? Shimmer is something that reflects, something shining. Shimmer. Shimmer. Shame. We know shame. Shake. Shaw. S-H-O-R-E. Remember, this is not S-U-R-E but S-H-O-R-E. Shore. Okay, the shore means the banks of a river, or the shore of the sea, the seashore. Shrink, shrink, when something goes smaller, shrink. Bashful, it's somebody who's overconfident, is bashful. He is very bashful. In a bashful way, he barged or went into the principal's office. Bashful. Yes? Mission. Please remember, sh sound, mish, mission. Yes? He was on a mission to get rid of maybe polio. Yes? The polio mission. Trash, which is nothing else but garbage. Trash. Or also when you discard something, he trashed my argument. Yes? When you break something down or you don't agree with it, he trashed my argument. And crush, of course we all know crush, when something is made smaller. Crush, crush. Yes? Shh, shh. That's the sound. Shh. Of course I don't want you to shh. It's just the sound practice that we are doing. Sh. So, next is an interesting quiz that we have here for you. Name the places with the sh sound. Which country is the largest in the world in terms of land area? Let's do this quiz for ourselves and let's see, hopefully, maybe all of us know the answers. Which country is the largest in the world in terms of land area? Our neighbor in the east. It's a quiz, so I hope teachers are doing it for themselves. No cheating. Yes, let's do it for ourselves. One of the most populated cities in China. Also a place where silk comes from. Wonderful Chinese silk comes from this city. A lot of cricket matches are played there. A place in the Middle East, I think. Yes. A famous historical city in Pakistan. A famous historical city in Pakistan. Summer capital of India during British rule. I'm sure all of us know this one. An island nation and a favorite tourist destination. An island nation and a favorite tourist destination. So, the first one. Which country is the largest in the world in terms of land area? We all know it is Russia. R-U-S-S-I-A, Russia. Russia is the largest country in the world in terms of land area. Russia. Our neighbor in the east, of course, Bangladesh. Yes, Bangladesh. One of the most populated cities in China, and I gave you a hint there, a lot of silk, beautiful silk comes from Shanghai. Please remember, it's not Shanghai, it is Shanghai. S-H-A-N-G-H-A-I. Shanghai. S-H-A-N-G-H-A-I. Shanghai. I and A sound. Shanghai. Not Shanghai. Shanghai. A lot of cricket matches are played there. It is Sharjah. S-H-A-R-J-H-A in the Middle East. Sharjah. A famous historical city in Pakistan is Peshawar. Okay, Peshawar. P-E-S-H. Peshawar. P-E-S-H-A-W-A-R. Peshawar. A famous historical city in Pakistan, Peshawar. Summer capital of India during British rule, Shimla. S-H-I-M-L-A, Shimla. An island nation and a favorite tourist destination is Malaysia. Malaysia. Yes, sure. Which country is the largest in the world in terms of land area? Russia, Bangladesh, Shanghai, Sharjah, Peshawar, Shimla and Malaysia. Yes, those are the answers to the quiz with a sh sound. It's very interesting to get for ourselves and for our students to do this sort of exercise. These are different exercises that we've given you so that you can of course take this and get people to make other sound words as well. Yes, just ask students to get you cities with the sh sound, or cities with the t sound, cities with p, k. It just makes them of course start thinking about different things and looking for words, and this way also they will come to know a lot. It also increases their general knowledge, which is the largest city in the world. Now they don't only know Russia, the correct pronunciation, but they also know Russia is the largest country in the world in terms of land area. So these kind of things just make it a little more interesting, and of course increases their knowledge, and our purpose is solved of practicing the target sound. We have sentences with the sh sound, Let's look at the sentences here. I hope you all are following it either in your workbook or on the screen. Yes, sentences with the sh sound. We have on page 41, she shot an arrow in the dark. Remember, we are doing vowels, all the vowels practice, and all the sounds that we've done till now. So she shot an arrow in the dark. Communication is vital these days. V, clearly heard, V. Communication is vital these days, I sound. Acting is not being emotional. Please remember, being emotional. Acting is not being emotional, but being able to express emotion. Yes, acting is not being emotional, but being able to express emotion. I think I should share this piece of information with you. Please notice the pronunciation of I-N-F-O-R-M-A-T-I-O-N. It's not information, it's information. It's a fm in the middle, information. Okay? I think I should share this piece of information with you. Should she go for shopping? Should she go shopping? There should not be any for there. Please correct it in your workbooks. This is incorrect. She shouldn't go for shopping is incorrect. She should just go, should she go shopping? Not go for shopping, but should she go shopping? The shoemaker was too shy to talk. The shoemaker was too shy to talk. I still cherish the memories of our fashion show. Cherish, something that you really like, something that you want to keep, cherish. I still cherish the memories of our fashion show. One should finish his work on time. I sound time. Pay attention to the proportion of spices in the food. Per sound to be heard. Clearly proportion, pay, per. Pay attention to the proportion of spices in the food. Spices, per sound, and the I sound. Spices in the food, long oo, food. Any suggestion about what do we do with this huge amount of cash? Spend it is my suggestion. Of course, any suggestion about what do we do with this huge amount of cash? Yes? So, sh sound sentences is what we've just practiced. Let's look at the fill in the blank with the sh sound words. A big house is called a dash. If you follow the latest trends in clothes, you are interested in. The process of sharing ideas and thoughts is called. The process of sharing ideas and thoughts is called. To go through your course again is something that most students must be doing now because of the exams. When you retire from a government job, you get a. When you give an idea to someone, you make a. If you eat too much, you have something. Now, a little tricky, these ones. You have to think a little bit to get the answers of this. I'll give you a minute. I hope we're doing it for ourselves. A big house is called if you follow the latest trends in clothes, you are interested in the process of sharing ideas and thoughts is called. To go through your course again is when you retire from a government job, you get a, when you give an idea to someone, you make a, and if you eat too much, you have. Okay. So, a big house is called a mansion. M-A-N-S-I-O-N, mansion. A big house is called a mansion. M-A-N-S-I-O-N, mansion. If you follow the latest trends in clothes, you are interested in fashion. Absolutely. I'm sure most of us, a lot of us are interested in fashion. If you follow the latest trends in clothes, you are interested in fashion. The process of sharing ideas, yes, the process of sharing ideas and thoughts is called conversation. The process is conversation. To go through your course again is revision. Revision. Now you might see that I have put in some words with the j, like revision, but that's because we are coming close to the sound of j. It is nothing else but the sh vibrated. If you vibrate the sh, you get the j. We will be coming to that. We will be coming to that as the next sound. J. Revision. When you retire from a government job, you get a, of course, a party, but what else do you get? Pension. Absolutely, you get a pension. Yes? When you give an idea to someone, you make a perfect suggestion. Absolutely. When you when you give an idea to someone, you make a suggestion. If you eat too much, you have. That's a tricky one. Give me the idea, give me the answer to this one. Some teacher, maybe you can send me an SMS or you can write to me. Tell me, if you eat too much, you have. What is it? What's the answer? Just to know if you're listening to me or not. I'm sure you all are. Okay, choose the correct option. Ishan's mother asked him to sort or short his toys. Yes? Meena wanted to live in a plus or a plush house. Please remember the per, plush or plus. After cleaning the chimney, he was covered in soot or shoot. Please remember the pronunciation of S-O-O-T is not soot, it is soot. Quite like the Punjabi word to throw something. Yes, but we will not have the t, we will not have the harsh t, we will have a soft t, soot. Yes, it's soot, S-O-O-T, the pronunciation is soot and not soot. Okay. After cleaning the chimney, he was covered in soot or shoot. Stop fighting for God's sake or shake. Yes. At this point, I'll also give you the pronunciation for this word that you generally have sometimes in a hotel. Yes, you have a deluxe or a, and this is the same pronunciation as suite. Okay, a hotel suite is also the same as suite. Yes, suite and suite is the same. Suite, suite, S-U-I-T-E and S-W-E-E-T, the same pronunciation. Sweet. Okay, sweet. So, where were we? Yes, we were right there. After cleaning the chimney, he was covered in soot and shoot. Stop fighting for God's sake or shake. I watched the first show or so of the movie The Three Idiots. The pretty, sly or shy bride looked beautiful in her wedding dress. Rama managed to avoid the accident, but it was a close save or a shave. Tina wanted the same or the same dress as her sister, and the teacher asked Tarun's father to shine, I sound shine, or sign, again the I sound, Tarun's report card. Report card. Please remember, vowel sounds have to be keep on reinforced all the time. Carry on, don't let go, because we have to keep reinforcing all the sounds together. Okay, as we go on, everything has to keep coming together slowly and steadily, but surely. Surely. Yes, Ishan's mother asked him to sort, S-O-R-T, his toys. We're doing the answers now. Sort his toys. Meena wanted to live in a plush, P-L-U-S-H, plush house. What is plush? Luxurious, lots of luxuries, very well equipped is plush. Something luxurious, luxury with lots of luxury is plush. Yes, with all the amenities very well fitted with all the latest things. It is a plush house. After cleaning the chimney, he was covered in, of course, soot, S-O-O-T, soot. Please remember the pronunciation for this. It's not soot, it's soot. And sweet we've done as well. Yes, stop fighting for God's sake, S-A-K, S-A-K-E, sake, for stop fighting for God's sake. I watched the first show, of course, show, S-H-O-W, of the movie Three Idiots. The pretty, shy, maybe she was sly, we don't know yet, but at the moment she was just shy. Yes, the pretty, shy bride looked beautiful in her wedding dress. Rama managed to avoid the accident, but it was a close shave and not a close save. It was a close shave. Close shave is this, what people do, but it's also when you just narrowly miss something, it was a close shave. What we also say, baal bache, that is a close shave. Yes, Rama managed to avoid the accident, but it was a close shave. Tina wanted the same, S-A-M-E, same dress as her sister. And we have the teacher asked Tarun's father to sign, S-I-G-N, I sound, sign Tarun's report card. Yes, these were the sh and the sir sounds, something that we have to practice a lot, the sir and the sh. We come to the next set of sounds, something that we have very often confusion with in Punjab are the sounds that we have now. I will spend a little extra time doing this sound because we will make sure we know how to produce these sounds absolutely correctly in all the words. It's the z, j and j sound. The z, the j and the j sound. Yes, very important three sounds for us, the z, j and j. Please remember, for us as teachers, we need to know exactly where the z, j and j sounds are produced, how they are produced, and what are the words that have the j sound. Okay, very important. Now the j is very close, 90% close to the sound of sh. Okay, it is not close to z, it is certainly not close to j. Okay, let's look at the first, what it says in your workbooks and on the screen. It says the j sound is made, the j, we've given it the symbol of z and the h. Yes, the j sound is made when the tip or the blade of the tongue make a light contact with the alveolar ridge. By now we know the alveolar ridge. The front of the tongue being raised at the same time in the direction of the hard palate, and the side rims of the tongue being in contact with the upper side teeth. Now you might be totally confused after reading that, not knowing what to do with the tongue, the alveolar ridge, and how will it happen. It's very simple. How do we say shh? It's the same shh, only vibrated. How do we vibrate? We say okay. How do we start vibrating? First, just do like when we hum, just say Now while humming, start saying shh. That's the sound. Can we practice it with each other? Let's try and do it. First, just hum. All of Punjab, all the English teachers in Punjab at the moment are humming. Yes. Now let's start saying and shh together. That's the sound. Can we try and practice it, please? That's the sound. Yes, we will be practicing a lot of this sound. The z and j both are fricatives. There is friction when the sound is produced, that we've seen, and the sound is continuous. Okay, they are also alveolar sounds, meaning it's produced by the top part of the mouth. J is, however, a palato-alveolar sound and is an affricative, meaning while producing the sound there is a complete closure and the air is released with a gust. Sh, j, j, j. We have the same sound in most of the languages. J, ja is the same sound. J. The only thing that we have to remember is where which sound comes. Z, like zebra, Z-E-B-R-A, zebra. Zombie, yes. Crazy, yes, crazy. Wizard, please remember the W in the beginning. Wizard, yes. Zoom, it's like the TV channel, and of course what the camera does sometimes to me. Zoom, yes, zoom. Rose, the flower rose, and the festival that we just had in Chandigarh, the Rose Festival, rose. Bizarre, what is bizarre? Bizarre is something that is very strange. Yes, bizarre. Buzzed, it's just like the sound, buzz. Generally what a bee does, buzz. Yes. Ooze, something that is thickly flowing out is ooze. Yes, coming out is ooze. Laser, we all know laser, the beam, the light, laser. Graze, G-R-A-Z-E, graze, is to eat grass when cows go grazing in the meadow, when they're eating grass, graze. And of course, L-O-S-E, lose. Okay, lose, L-O-S-E, lose. So Z sound is zebra, crazy, zoom, rose, zombie, wizard, bizarre, buzzed, ooze, laser, graze, lose. Okay, Z sound. How is a Z being produced? Absolutely, it's the same as S. The place of the tongue and in the mouth is the same as when we have the written S. S. It's just being vibrated to give us Z. Z, Z. If you alternate between the S and the Z, that's the Z. Sorry. If you alternate between the S and the Z, yes, you'll see the inside the mouth, the tongue or nothing changes. Yes, it's only that it's vibrating. This is not vibrating and this is vibrating. Otherwise the tongue does not move. It's the same thing. It's the vibration of the voice box that gives us the z sound. Match the columns to the right with the right verb. We have the words visit, viz, it's a z, and the verb clearly heard, visit, amaze, please, organize, I sound to be heard clearly, organize, ni sound, organize, expose, and praise. Those are the words, and the sentences are to appreciate someone, to appreciate, okay, sh sound there, appreciate someone, to sort out the clutter, to uncover something, to go to see someone, to surprise someone. Please notice the pronunciation, surprise, I, rise, and not surprise. It's not an I, it's an I. So surprise, to surprise someone, and to make someone happy. Yes, so we have to appreciate someone is to praise, the last one, praise. To sort out the clutter is to organize. Yes, is to organize. Clutter, what is clutter? When there are a lot of things lying around not at the proper place, is clutter. When there's too many things lying and they're not put in their proper place, it's clutter. To uncover something is to expose. To uncover something is to expose. To go to see someone is to visit. To surprise someone is to amaze, and to make someone happy is to please someone. Yes? So, those were the words and the verb, and we have sentences with the z sound. The zebra in the zoo was very beautiful. The zebra in the zoo was very beautiful. You'll have some people calling it zebra. Yes, it is not incorrect, it's okay as well. It's just that the Americans call zebra a zebra. Okay, for us we will stay with zebra. The zebra in the zoo was very beautiful. The wizard taught him a lesson. He gave her red roses. Timothy, please remember it's not Timothy, it's Timothy, an English name for a boy. Timothy, which is sometimes shortened to call Tim. Timothy was walking like a zombie. What is a zombie? A zombie is, I'm sure your children have seen it many times, the ghosts that they make in these horror movies are zombies. People who are come out from the dead. They come out from a grave, are zombies. Yes? Timothy was walking like a zombie. It's just also sometimes used for someone who is not really present there, who's maybe sometimes too sleepy and is just walking around like a zombie. Yes? Timothy was walking like a zombie. The loose cattle grazed freely. Yes? The zebra in the zoo was very beautiful. The wizard taught him a lesson. He gave her red roses. Timothy was walking like a zombie, and the loose cattle grazed freely. Z sound. The same way, we have idioms relating to body parts. Another example for you to give extra practice to students, to get them to, earlier we did places with the sh sound. Yes, now we have idioms related to body parts, but we'll be practicing the z sound. So during the lecture, the students were all something. During his performance, he was all fin and th. She was the apple of her dad's. He refused to be led by the, and everyone said Vineet had an old head on young something. So, body parts. Take 2 more minutes. Do you have to do this all on your own? Try and see. During the lecture, the students were all something. Body parts. What were the students? During his performance, he was all. She was the apple of her dad's. He refused to be led by the, and everyone said Vineet had an old head on young. Excellent. I can already hear the answers by some of us. So the first one, during the lecture, the students were all ears. Ears. Z sound, the ears. All ears. Somebody is being all ears means he or she is being very attentive, is paying a lot of attention. He was all ears. When I told Rama about the cash that I had, he was all ears. Mean someone who's paying a lot of attention. All ears. Okay, that's the idiom here. During his performance, he was all fingers and thumbs. What is fingers and thumbs? When somebody is very nervous, is somebody's fingers and thumbs. If I keep doing this or playing with my fingers and thumbs, yes, if somebody's or doing this, that means someone is really, fingers and thumbs means somebody is nervous. During his performance, he was all fingers and thumbs. She was the apple of her dad's, of course, eyes. Yes, she was the apple of her dad's eyes means what? She was his favorite. Yes, she was his favorite. She was the apple of her dad's eyes. He refused to be led by the nose. Absolutely. And everyone said Vineet had an old head on young shoulders. Absolutely wonderful. Now these are idioms related to body parts, just giving you an idea how you can make it a little more interesting for the students and for yourself also to practice. And also what this makes them do is it makes them start thinking about sounds in everyday words. These words today here: ears, fingers, thumbs, eyes, nose, shoulders. Everyday words that we use, see every day, but what we are doing here is just practicing the sound of z in that. Perfect. How this is being all put together. I'm sure all of us teachers have years of experience, and we can come up with many more such exercises just to make it a little more interesting, just to make the students start looking and finding sounds in everything that they see around. Yes, words with z and is what we've done, like z, zebra, crazy, zoom, sometimes what the camera does, zoom, rose, the flower rose, zombie, wizard, buzz, ooze, laser, graze, lose. Yes, lose, z sound. I hope none of us during our training was doing z as in sleeping. Also a word that we sometimes use, z, means he or she was sleeping. We will take a 10-minute break now, and we'll come back to do the further j sound. A 10-minute break, and I'll see you. Energize yourself. Take care. I'll see you in 10 minutes.